but I don't think they're as good as Mr. and Mrs. Bergen here. They were sitting in the audience. Tell everybody what you just told me.
Well, Rolanda, my wife and I are both 65 years of age. We had our first date before we were born. We were married 46 years ago, and I only needed the one chance.
Now, before you were born, many of us, after being born, can't get a date. How did you get one before you were born?
Janice's mother and my mother were very close friends back in Chicago.
It's amazing.
And they were both pregnant at the time, and an aunt of mine said to my mother, "Wouldn't it be funny, Edith, if you had a boy?" And said to her mother, "Genevieve, wouldn't it be funny if you had a girl?" And they got together.
Isn't that something? Do you believe in fate? Do you believe that things like this happen?
Yes, I do. I really do. He's 3 months older than I, so I'm the younger one.
Let's get that in for sure. Thank you so much. Wait, before you go, what do you say to this couple, Arturo and Yolanda? They're quite a reunion.
Oh,
I think they
wonderful.
should go for it.
Yeah! Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. You never know, folks. You never know. Let me introduce you to somebody else with another story. My next guest met her first love on the school bus of all places. That was 9 tender years ago. Now Jessica didn't realize that we had found her recess Romeo. She thought the guy was just coming to the show. She thought she was going to come to the show, and she thought that this guy might be just watching out in the audience someplace. But earlier today, we could not resist staging a school bus stunt. So we sent Jessica's first love, Dean, over to the hotel to pick her up. She thought she was just going to the studio.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You're here to get reunited with somebody. And who do you want to be reunited? And
Dean Bowen, he's the nicest guy I ever met.
wow, well, we're going to go outside and we're going to meet some of the other guests and go over to the studio. And hopefully, maybe by the time of the show, we might find Dean. So let's see what happens, all right? You okay?
Yes.
We'll get on the bus and...
Oh my God!
How you doing? Been a long time, ain't it?
Oh God, I love you. How could you tell me this?
Well, you wanted to meet him, didn't you?
I wanted to meet him so bad.
Well, here you are together.
I want to know who was driving the school bus when they were... Oh, gosh, folks, please welcome Jessica from Jamestown, Tennessee, and Dean from Canton, Georgia. Whoa, congratulations, sweetie. Oh, boy, were you surprised? Come on in. Good move, good move. Jessica, you weren't crying because you saw a school bus pull up to bring you to the Rolanda show, did you? What did you think when you first saw him? You didn't look like you were going to let each other go.
I thought I was gonna die.
What were you feeling, Dean?
It was pretty neat.
Pretty neat. So how did you guys meet?
I met him on the school bus.
Met him on the school bus.
Yeah.
You weren't throwing a spit wad at him or anything, were you?
No. I asked the bus driver who he was, and then I started talking to him.
Uh-huh. So was it just love at first sight? Did you feel the same way about each other when you first saw each other?
It was for me.
What about you, Dean?
She growed on me eventually as the time went on.
So what happens now? You haven't seen each other in 9 years. You're back together. What does that mean?
I hope it means that I get him back.
All right, Dean.
Well, right now I'm currently in a relationship, but the girl that I'm currently with, we're not seeing eye to eye as far as getting along in a relationship, so there may be a possibility that it may work.
Jessica wrote a poem for Dean, And Jessica, why don't you read part of that poem? Because it's a juicy one. Honey, this is a love poem.
I looked for you forever and a day. I never got a clue. All I know is that I wanted to be with you. You've been gone for 7 years. You disappeared without a trace. I'll never forget that face. Your eyes as blue as the sky. Your kiss as sweet as pie. I never knew but love was so true, like the love I feel for you. I don't know what I'd do if God gave me the chance to be with you.
Dean, it's not every day somebody has a poem written for them.
Yeah, I know.
You guys seem a little choked up. Anything else you want to say?
I think a lot about her. She's a really sweet and nice girl. You know, as far as whenever we first met and first got together, she was really the only one on the school bus that even talked to me when we first met.
Really?
And I guess it's pretty much went from there.
It was those baby blue eyes and those kisses sweet as pies. Coming up, a very, very special friend of mine, Al B. Sure, is going to join us. We'll be right back.